First of all, good job for clicking on this video because the clutch snare is a really useful sound. It's powerful, it's versatile, you can do in and out combos. You can also do breathless combos. In this video, we're going to cover all of these topics so that you can become the best beatboxer you can be. Let's go! Easy beatbox. Today we are going to learn the clutch snare, also known as the inward K snare. It's a super helpful breathing technique. It also has so many variations and connects with different sounds. You control the sound with the sides of your tongue and the back teeth. This is a level 2 sound. What that means is that it's already connected to language, but you kind of modify it a bit to have more precision and sound better. Okay, story time. I took a long time to learn this sound, but one day there was this beatboxer named Artsy who told me about this Indian female beatboxer who explained how to do the sound, and she explained it in a similar way to this. I've added on and tried to add more depth to this technique of explaining the sound so that you can learn it faster. So shout out to Artsy and this friend of his. Oh yeah, and if you'd like to get the beatbox notes for yourself, check out the comments to find out how. Step 1. Put your tongue in a CL position. So when you think of the words clean, clap, cluck, your tongue goes up, right? Right? It better. So notice the sound made by the sides of your tongue when your tongue is touching the roof of your mouth, that tip of your tongue, and you hear this sound. Clean, clean. Hear that? If you didn't hear that, step 2 is to just repeatedly say CL, repeatedly till you hear that sound. But if you didn't get that sound, try to practice. Step 2, say CL without verbalizing and put your whole tongue right up there so that you try to get that sound, which is called the outward clutch snare. Breathing out. Now, step 3 and 4. Step 3 and 4 is going to get your sound inwards. If you are doing it outwards, that's good. That's a crazy sound. But let's try to get it inwards. So put your tongue in that position once again and try to glue the sides of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Okay, can I shine? Step 4, suck in the air and let your tongue snap down to get the sound. So, you see how I'm trying to suck in the air, but my tongue kind of stops it? There you have it. You got it. Good job. It's basically, in short, okay, let me simplify it even more. If you say clutch outwards, like outwards, you say it inwards. Ta-da! Did you get it? Let me know. But in case you didn't get it, I have some answers for you. Problem number 1, you might be using the middle K. So you might be saying like, okay, you see that middle of my tongue? That is not the right position for this sound. So if you're doing this, that's probably using the middle of your tongue and you're sucking in. You want to place your tongue at the top and use the sides of your tongue to get the sound. Problem number 2. No snap. Your inward clutch snare might be sounding like this. What this means is your tongue is probably too loose or not touching your teeth enough. To solve this, firmly stick your tongue, your whole tongue, to the roof of your mouth and firmly stick them to your teeth as well before pulling the air in and snapping it down. So, push it up further. See, you're pushing the whole tongue, including the sides. Make sure there's contact. Problem number 3 is you can't do the sound inwards. Like you can do but breathing in just doesn't make sense, right? I have some students who experience this problem. It's okay, don't worry, we got you. So to solve this, if you can do it outwards, do it slowly. Clean, clutch. Close your eyes, really focus on getting the sound and how your tongue, the sides of your tongue, push against your teeth to get that sound. Focus on the feeling of how pressure builds up and the release makes the sound. Now try that same feeling with sucking inwards. Use your tongue to block the air before the release. Same concept, but just really focus on the outward if you have already got it and transfer it to the inwards. You can try gasping inwards as well with that same position. There you go. Alright, and so if you have got the sound and it's too airy, it takes up too much lung, fourth problem, right? We're gonna solve it. Focus on making the snap short. Practice getting it without using a lot of air. So this is more of you focusing on your tongue rather than the air. Once you got the concept, focus more on your tongue, drawing down to snap and make the sound. Right now, I'm not using a lot of my lungs. I'm just using the suction of my tongue. Alright, now it's time for pro tips. Can you do this sound? This is a level 3 sound. I'm just telling you just in case you want to learn it in the future. Maybe you've already got the sound, or maybe not. That's okay. Take your time. Learn this sound eventually. It's a really cool sound. Step 1, move your jaw to one side, the side you want to make the sound at. Step 2, move your tongue so that you're only making the sound at one side. Try to make a ducky sound and repeat that snapping motion. I'll make a tutorial on this one day, don't worry. Pro tip number 2, you should definitely try doing this. Get the rim shot sound or the neutral snare. I'm not using any air from my lungs at all. It's kind of like a side click, like you know when you do like, but instead of your teeth being together, you drop your jaw down and you get this sound. It's like the rim shot of the snare drum. And this sound is cool because you can hum while doing it, like you heard just now. And now to master the sound, let's go to practice exercises. Practice exercise number 1 is sheer building of power. Repetition. Repeat, repeat, repeat. 120 BPM, beats per minute. Google metronome if you don't have one. Put in the number and just go. 1 minute repetitions. Breathe out. It's like training, you know, at the army. Do that 5 times a day. Focus really on the quality of the sound. Getting as little air as possible. More snap. And you're good to go. You can start learning the variations. Practice first, okay? Practice. Don't rush. Do you know the song We Will Rock You? Boom, boom, da. Boom, boom, da. Do that with the kick and the snare. Just practice that. Keep practicing it so you focus on interchanging between outward sounds and inward sounds. And in no time, you can do more complex beats. Speaking of more complex beats, by now, I'm sure you can do this one. It's called the pocket beat. You say pocketer, ka. Alright? But instead of the ka being outwards, you're going to replace it with the clutch. So it's going to be like bukete, clutch, bukete, clutch. It's a little bounce to it. I like this beat a lot. There has to be that space there. So try that. Really try that. It's so fun. So after you practice and play with this sound, what do you do next? Well, learn the spit snare. It's sharp, it's clean, and it levels you up to making more than one sound at the same time. Alright, that's it for today. I'll see you in the next video. I didn't touch my lens. No, not my camera lens.